All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome into a video with Gamecock Chuck. We're going to do a recap of tonight's exhibition matchup. The number 2 preseason South Carolina Gamecocks was in Atlanta to square off against the number 11 preseason North Carolina Tarheels. That's right. There wasn't I guess you could say a live feed anywhere. I couldn't find it on the ESPN app or SEC Network Plus or ESPN Plus or anything like that. But there was a Gamecock fan that was real kind to stream it across Twitter, so I was able to get it and feed it onto my TV and watch it. All props to her. Thanks to her for putting it out there and giving the fans that couldn't make it an opportunity to check it out. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but it was a little blurry a little bit at times. But you can still, if you're a true Gamecock fan and you know the roster, you know the team, you pretty much could tell who was out there for the most part throughout this game. And two of the women that were out there, y'all SEC teams, y'all better be ready. Tania Latson, real deal. Tessa Johnson, sharpshooter. We all know what she can do. She's been on the team for 3 years now, so we know what she can do. These two young ladies lit it up tonight. They led the score. They led the Gamecocks and scored 19 points. Both of them had 19 apiece. Both of them shot the ball at a high level. 7 of 12 for Tania and 7 for 11 for Tessa. Tessa had 3 3-pointers, and she had a real nice anticipation pass to, I believe that was a McKeer that was breaking towards the basket on the backside. She slipped the backside and was cutting towards the rim, and she fed a nice pass to her, and she just laid it in nice and pretty. So them two right there is going to be a dynamic guard combo right there for the Gamecocks. And then you add Raven in there for running the point. I mean, I like the 3 guards that we got there, and then put out there Joyce. Joyce continues to work, do her thing, and bringing in the 6'5". Make sure I get that right. I got it written down somewhere. No, 6'6". Medina Ocott to maintain that post, to run that post down low. I really like this team, what we got coming off the bench. Excited for that tonight. We had 5 Gamecocks score double figures. Joyce put in 12. Medina had 11. Miriam had 10. The transfer to come in from Arkansas. She's coming on. She's getting more comfortable in the system, doing her thing. But them 5 ladies, or them 3 with Tania and Tessa, managed to put up double figures tonight. And then you had Maddie had 9. She did some good things out there. Raven had 5. Adele had 2. And Agat had 4. So everybody that stepped on the court tonight for the Gamecocks scored. The only lady that did not play tonight, Coach Daly said she wasn't feeling well prior to the game, was I want to say it's Ayla McDowell. I hope I know I probably butchered it. I apologize for that, but she didn't play because she wasn't feeling well. So, but you know, she's an incoming freshman, so she's got plenty of time to get out there and get her feet wet and everything. With us only having 10 players on the roster, 10 available players on the roster this year, she may get a chance to get out there and get some minutes this year and really get thrown into the fire. Same thing with Agat, which she did tonight. She played a good, considerable amount of minutes. It looked like anyway. It looked like she was out there a good bit. But South Carolina shot 50% from the floor. Had 54 points in the paint. We out-rebounded them 41-40, so a slight margin there. And then the bench outscored them 25-24. So I mean, it's an exhibition game. So I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really take from that. It's just a good way to get out there and scrimmage against a team that's a power 4 opponent. somebody that's going to give you their best shot and make you work for things as far as baskets and things like that, rebounds. So as we saw with the rebound margin, I mean, North Carolina's right there with us. They hung right there with us as far as rebounding. And South Carolina tends to be one of the premier rebounder teams out there, or they have here recently until we last year we didn't have a big post player down low to crash the board and dominate that. But hopefully we found out with Medina Ocott and Adele Tack and Miriam and Joyce and all them. Hopefully we'll be able to crash the boards and do some work there. Some things that I saw that I ain't gonna say really concerning, but some things that stuck out. The score was 91-82, and this game could have been a lot wider margin of victory for the Gamecocks, but we got a little careless with the basketball down the stretch, got a little sloppy, and I might be nitpicking with all this, but I mean, I like to say what's on my mind when I do these videos and stuff, and I'm not throwing shade at my Gamecocks. I really love this team. I love what Coach Staley's done for not only women's basketball, but for my Gamecocks. So, but we got a little sloppy down the stretch. As I said, 41-40 rebounded margin. There was times South Carolina was boxed out. They got out of position. North Carolina was able to secure the loose ball and get some second and third chance opportunities. And then also there was times in the game where South Carolina got a little out of position, and North Carolina was able to feed the ball into the low post and get easy baskets and get the rebounds, things like that. So we got to clean up some of the things, but I got no worries in what Coach Staley and the rest of the staff will do with these young ladies to get all this stuff kind of tweaked, I guess you could say. Like I said, I'm not throwing any shade towards them because that's my team and I'm here cheering for them. So, but overall was not a bad performance. The team got off. It was a little slow right off the start, but first or second second exhibition game probably had a little bit of jitters, and they come out a little flat, a little slow, but it wasn't long. I mean, it was only like a couple minutes. I mean, I guess you can't really say they came out slow, but they did go toe for toe and basket for basket for a good amount of time, and then they finally pulled away. They had a double-digit lead in the half, and they just maintained that the rest of the way. I think they got up to like a 15, 16-point lead at one time. But then, like I said, they got a little sloppy with the ball. North Carolina cut the lead down, and like I said, we was able to get out there with that 91-82 victory. None of these stats really matter as far as in the record books or anything like that. This don't go as a win, doesn't go as a loss for North Carolina. It's just a little measuring stick for each team to see where you're at against Power 4 opponent. So. And I like what the Gamecocks have. We open the season up November the 3rd at 7 o'clock against Grand Canyon. So Monday night will be the first game of the season. Hopefully this weekend before Monday I can put out my video about what my expectations for this team as far as the floor and the ceiling for them, and hopefully I can get that out this weekend. And so y'all make sure you hit that like, share, hype, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.